Welcome back to Ride Next, your ultimate destination for everything on two wheels. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated adventure bikes of the year, the all-new 2025 BMW R12 GS, a machine that doesn't just promise adventure, but redefines what an adventure bike should be. Whether you're an off-road junkie, a long-distance tourer, or someone who simply appreciates precision engineering, this is one bike that demands your attention. So buckle up as we explore what makes the 2025 R12 GS such a groundbreaking evolution of a legendary series. Let's kick things off with the first impression. The moment you set eyes on the R12 GS, it's clear that BMW Motorrad didn't just tweak the outgoing model, they reinvented it. The 2025 version brings a sharper, more compact design that emphasizes agility while still retaining that muscular GS silhouette we all know and love. It's slightly shorter in length compared to the R1250 GS, giving it a tighter, more athletic stance. The front end is now more aggressive, featuring a completely redesigned LED matrix headlight shaped like an X. It's futuristic, it's bold, and most importantly, it enhances visibility significantly. The split headlamp design with integrated DRLs looks nothing short of stunning, especially when illuminated during low-light riding. BMW also paid extra attention to the ergonomics and rider interface. The R12 GS feels narrower between the legs, giving better control especially when standing on the pegs during off-road riding. The seat height starts at a manageable 850 mm and can be lowered to 820 mm with optional accessories, making it more accessible to a wider range of riders. The seat itself is flatter and offers more movement, which is excellent news for long-distance riders who need to shift positions often to stay comfortable. The handlebars have also been optimized, providing a commanding upright posture that puts less strain on the wrists while offering better leverage in off-road conditions. Now let's talk about the heart of the beast, of the engine. Powering the 2025 R12 GS is BMW's legendary 1.170cc air and oil-cooled boxer twin. But it's been updated for the new generation. It produces 109 horsepower at 7,000 revolutions per minute and 115 Nm of torque at 6,500 revolutions per minute. While the numbers may seem slightly conservative compared to the outgoing 1,250 GS, what BMW focused on this time is refining the delivery. Power comes in smoother, throttle response is more precise, and torque feels broader across the rev range. Whether you're pulling out of a tight corner on tarmac or crawling up a loose gravel incline, the bike gives you exactly the kind of power you need, right when you need it. One of the biggest upgrades is the redesigned exhaust system. The muffler now sits lower and tighter to the bike, improving weight distribution and lowering the center of gravity even further. Combined with a completely reworked frame that uses a steel tube bridge design and a new cast aluminum subframe, the result is a chassis that is stiffer, more compact, and 14 kilograms lighter than before. That's a big deal in the adventure segment, where every kilo counts, especially off-road. Handling is where the R12 GS truly shines. BMW has revised the front suspension geometry using their unique Telelever Evo system, which isolates braking and suspension forces better than conventional forks. At the rear, the Paralever Evo swing arm is now stiffer and contributes to more confidence in corners and under heavy load. Whether you're carving mountain roads or navigating through rocky trails, the bike feels composed and predictable. You can ride it hard and fast, and it responds with precision and stability, giving you that deep-rooted confidence we've come to associate with the GS line. The electronics suite is another area where BMW has raised the bar. The R12 GS comes standard with multiple ride modes including Rain, Road, and Eco. But if you opt for the optional riding modes Pro, you unlock Dynamic, Dynamic Pro, Enduro, and Enduro Pro Mods, each customizable to suit your exact preferences. The 6-axis EMU enables cornering ABS, lean-sensitive traction control, and even adaptive engine braking. And get these, the adaptive cruise control and blind spot detection are now available on the R12 GS as part of BMW's Riding Assistant package. These were features we were used to seeing in luxury touring bikes, not adventure bikes. It's an impressive leap forward. On the tech front, you get a large 6.5-inch TFT display with full smartphone connectivity. You can control navigation, music, and calls via the handlebar-mounted multi-controller wheel. Everything is seamless, intuitive, and easy to use. Even with gloves on, the screen's brightness and anti-glare finish mean it's always readable, even under direct sunlight. You also get keyless ride, a USB-C charging port, and optional heated grips and seats, perfect for those chilly early morning rides through the mountains. One of the standout features of the 2025 R12 GS is BMW's Dynamic Suspension Adjustment, or DSA. It's a semi-active suspension system that constantly adapts damping and preload in real time based on your riding style, load, and terrain. Whether you're solo or with a pillion, on-road or off-road, smooth or bumpy conditions. A DSA ensures optimum traction and comfort. It's like having a suspension technician riding with you, fine-tuning the setup every millisecond. In practice, it flattens road imperfections and keeps the bike composed even on the worst surfaces. Fuel tank capacity is 19 liters, which gives you a healthy range of over 350 kilometers depending on how aggressively you ride. That's more than enough for most adventure trips before needing a refill. And BMW has made it easier to refuel quickly with a redesigned filler cap and improved fuel efficiency over the previous generation. In terms of practicality, the R12 GS is packed with touring capabilities. You can option it with BMW's Vario panniers and top box, crash bars, center stand, and an aluminum bash plate, all of which integrate beautifully with the bike's rugged yet premium aesthetic. The windscreen is adjustable by hand and now offers better aerodynamics and wind protection, keeping fatigue to a minimum during long highway stretches. There's also a new modular rear luggage system that lets you customize your load up depending on the nature of your trip, whether it's a weekend getaway or a transcontinental expedition. Now let's address pricing. The 2025 BMW R12 GS starts at around $16,500 in the US and roughly a superscript 121.5 lakhs in India, ex-showroom. Of course, that price can climb depending on how many packages and accessories you choose. BMW offers customization bundles like the Comfort Package, Touring Package, Enduro Package, and the High-Spec Triple Black Edition, each adding a range of functional and aesthetic enhancements. But even in its base form, the R12 GS feels like a complete machine that's ready to tackle just about anything you throw at it. So what truly makes the 2025 R12 GS special? It's the way BMW has blended heritage and modernity. You still get that unmistakable GS personality of the boxer rumble, the commanding posture, the unshakable off-road prowess, but now, it's wrapped in a sleeker, smarter, and more rider-focused package. BMW didn't just redesign an adventure bike, they refined an icon. They made it more accessible, more agile, and more tech-savvy without diluting the core spirit of what the GS stands for. To sum it up, the 2025 BMW R12 GS is not just a motorcycle, it's a statement of freedom, of capability, and of adventure without limits. Whether you're planning to explore remote trails, conquer twisty alpine passes, or just cruise through the city with style, this is a machine that adapts, excels, and inspires. It's one of those rare bikes that feels equally at home in the wild and on the tarmac, giving you a tool to chase horizons like never before. If you're looking for one bike that can do it all, and do it with class, the R12 GS absolutely deserves a spot at the top of your list. Let us know what you think in the comments. So would you take the R12 GS over the competition like the Triumph Tiger 1200 or Ducati Multistrada V4? Or is the legend of the GS still unmatched? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this review, and subscribe to Ride Next for more deep dives, reviews, and first-ride impressions of the latest motorcycles around the globe. Thanks for riding with us, and until next time, stay safe and keep exploring.